You've been waiting for this moment.
So if it wasn't obvious already, I'm a little bit excited for Dragon Ball Sparking Zero. I played an insane amount of Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi 2 for the Wii when it first came out. I was like 3 years old. So I've been glued to whatever information they put out about this game ever since it got revealed. And the thing that I think makes this game stand out more than any other Dragon Ball game has got to be the custom battle. I mean, over 5,000 text options just like base game is insane. And that aspect combined with how many characters are available from launch means that there's so many possibilities for what-ifs in the future. And that leads me into the topic of this video. Is Sparking Zero the future of Dragon Ball? Well, the answer is obviously yes. But what is the content around Sparking Zero going to look like in the future? I wanted to try to answer that question and also give a sneak peek as to what I might be uploading in terms of Sparking Zero content in the near future. So what is Custom Battle? Custom Battle is basically the equivalent of Mario Maker for Dragon Ball. It's basically like a free story creator where you can create your own battles with cutscenes attached to them and certain fight conditions. Then you can upload these custom-made stories as battles where people can play them online around the world. And as I was saying earlier, they really went above and beyond with just how much you can customize inside of Custom Battle. I mean, they even let you customize and make your own title cards. And since the roster has everyone from UI Goku to Pan from Dragon Ball GT to random Frieza Soldier, it definitely shows that the devs know their target audience. Now, what do I mean by this? Well, if you look up Dragon Ball What If on YouTube, you will find tons, and I mean tons, of videos of people making what-if stories about Dragon Ball characters in all kinds of wacky scenarios, such as, what if Goku was betrayed and trapped by Beerus? What if Goku was betrayed and trapped? Yeah, I don't really get the whole trend of trapping Goku in weird places. But Dragon Ball fans just love to take the characters and put them in crazy, ridiculous situations where they can just fight and... yeah, mostly fight.
Leave.
So the fact that they went out of their way to make all of this clearly shows that they care about the fans. So with all of that out of the way, what do I think the future of Dragon Ball content will be? I think it'll be divided up into 3 separate categories. We have the casual, the competitive, and the story. So casual would be like your Rhyme Styles, your C-Reacts, your Afro Senjus. They're the people who are just gonna play the game and have fun and do cool stuff and have the widest reach out of anybody in the community. This is also the same category you'd find like brain rot meme videos that are just made to make people laugh, which I also enjoy, and I think those are great and should also be a part of the content as well and should be very popular. Then competitive is where you'll find your Gokus or your Lotus Asakuras, the people who can still make a casual video every now and then, but they mostly play the game competitively or to show off like more advanced tech inside of the game. Story is basically comprised of whatever what-if or fan-made content people will make around the game, or maybe recreations of events from the show, or from spin-off material that isn't available in the actual base game. Now, this isn't me saying that these are the only 3 styles of content out there, or that you can only make these 3 styles of content, but I feel as though separating yourself into one of these 3 categories would be very beneficial for your channel if you were trying to make new Dragon Ball content. And, speaking of that, what type of content is your pal Karenma going to be making in regards to Sparking Zero? Well, as I assume some of you are aware, I'm an animator and an artist, and I'm also a writer, which means that I love to draw, and I love to make people fight. So naturally, as soon as I heard about all the what-ifs, my mind immediately began racing as to how I can implement my writing abilities into Sparking Zero. And I think I found an answer. Dragon Ball Super. Some people love it, some people hate it, some people think it's just okay. I'm personally in the boat where I tend to enjoy most of the things that came from Dragon Ball Super. I'm a fan of Beerus and Whis, Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan Blue in the manga, Ultra Instinct. All these concepts that Dragon Ball Super introduced, I really enjoy. And I'm sure most of us can agree that there are certain parts of Dragon Ball Super that weren't necessarily executed the best. So, I was thinking, what if I could take all the best aspects of Dragon Ball Super, incorporate new ideas into it, and turn it into like a revitalized story in a way? It would be a pretty ambitious project, and it wouldn't be the only Sparking Zero content that I would post on my channel, but it would be the one that I would put the most effort into. If I managed to make my way somehow through the entirety of Dragon Ball Super, and it does well on my channel, I would even consider doing GT in the future, a GT rewrite that continues off of my Super rewrite with all the characters that Super introduces and all that kind of stuff. So with all of that being said, I would love to hear your guys' thoughts in the comments about what type of content you would like to see me personally make, or what type of content you're excited to see about Sparking Zero in the future. So go ahead and comment below what if you want to see me cover first. This is Karenma, signing out. Oh yeah, and base Cabba solos, by the way.